Hi, we're the Memoria Nova Ensemble, and we're so excited to be coming to Miami to play on Kaleidoscope Musart's Echoes of Time season. My name is Andrew Rosenblum, and I will be playing piano in the program.
And I'm Shanna Pranaitis, and I'll be playing flute.
And we wanted to talk a little bit about how we formed as a group and what our mission is. So we met about 4 years ago, and we
were interested in performing repertoire that's less commonly performed and alongside new pieces and standard repertoire, offering the audience a chance to find new connections between a variety of different works.
Yeah, and so our program that we're bringing is called The Space Traversed, and it kind of explores the idea of this dialogue between repertoire over a long period of time, and the idea of composers paying homage to each other, also composers paying homage to nature as one of their teachers, and composers paying homage to issues that might be forbidden or taboo in a particular period of time. At the root of our program is a work by Debussy called Bileti, and this work is taking melodies from Debussy's Chanson de Bileti, which took poetry from the French poet Pierre Louis, who wrote a book of poetry that he was trying to pass off as having been written by a Greek courtesan. And in a way, this work is dealing with the taboo, which a later work on the program, Denisov, also deals with, but it's also referencing nature, and kind of Debussy's style is an inspiration for many of the composers that follow on the program.
Exactly, and the Sciarrino is specifically referencing Debussy's Afternoon at the Faun and trying to evoke the same dreamlike, ethereal atmosphere of the piece. Murai, Kaklin, Sarajevo, and Messiaen are specifically dealing with nature themes and birds in specific. The Murai is in reference to a bird in the Galapagos Islands, the blue-footed booby bird, and some of the sounds are meant to be the sounds that you would hear, and he considered it to be the only spectral bird, so its call has the same sort of shape as some of the things that you'll hear in the program.
Yeah, and that piece is actually a direct homage to Olivier Messiaen, who was well known for transcribing the songs of many birds throughout the world and writing many bird works throughout the course of his life. And this program will feature the first work that used birdsong in a very specific, literal kind of way, which is Le Merle Noir for flute and piano, and also the last bird work that he wrote, which is Petit Esquisse d'Oiseau for solo piano. And so you can kind of see the progression from when he's just getting started out transcribing birdsong to then the kind of hyper-specificity that he reached at the end of his life.
Going along with the theme of birds, Sarajevo's piece Lacanisme de l'Aile uses poetry specifically in the beginning and throughout the work to reflect the flight of birds, and also becomes a somewhat spiritual aspect and almost metaphysical approach to what the experience of a bird might be flying. Similarly, the Keklin's third movement of the sonata is also referencing dialogue of forest animals specifically.
Yes, and Keklin was also a composer who took influences from all over the map, right?
Yes, all over the place.
Yeah.
Hollywood, astronomy, you name it.
Yeah, and so that brings us to the last work on our program, which is Denisov's Sonata for Flute and Piano. And Edison Denisov was a Soviet composer who was fighting against the cultural repression that was happening in the Soviet Union, and so he was at this point in time just out of school and finally having an opportunity to study a lot of composers whose works were more or less forbidden, such as Schoenberg, Hindemith, and Bartók. And so this work, you can see kind of this incredible intermingling of different styles that he's working with for the first time. So we're so excited
Yeah.
to share this program and all of these incredible works, many of which are not heard that often.
Yeah, we can't wait to meet everybody in Miami.